Alright, so these are the pieces for my first gun stock I made. You've got a 45-degree T-junction, 1 1/4 inch, all 3 sides. This is the first piece that goes, or the piece that goes inside this side. This 6 inches long. That's 1 1/4 inch. This 1 inch, I didn't feel like taking this off, and this is all trial and error. So that 6 inch piece, or the 1 inch is 8 inches long. And with this, I cut that line in the back for stability. As you can see, that line is 4 1/2, you could say. That line is cut, I believe I did it about an inch. Yeah, sorry, about an inch. 1 1/4 off of the end of the 1 inch where your controller will grab. So this is my controller grab. This is 1 1/4. As you can see, it is a little bit flatter. I have duct tape here. This is for the controller to grab. My controllers are taped onto another one, but you'll see how that grabs in the other video I share with this. This is kind of how I did that. Don't mind the sloppy cuts here, but I pretty much cut around and then I gave it extra cut. So with that, I was able to put this into hot water and then flatten this out. That's how I got that to that shape. And then this is the only part I cannot tell you exactly how to do. This will be on your preference. The one I have 1 3/4 wide. Found this is the best way for a controller to grab it. Where's my lead? My lead right now is actually on a different concept, but anyhow, that is this one. Alright, so back, I got help now. So you're gonna want that screw lined up with this cut. I cut this with a miter saw compound, so however the hell you want to word that. I was a carpenter for 20 years, so you're not allowed to tell me I am wrong. So yeah, this screw will go in here. Damn it. That screw can be anything. It can be a Phillips, Robertson, whatever. As long as it's small enough to stop this from swiveling. However, it's really more so just to stop it from pulling out now that I have my other attachment. Anyways, so with that said, you get this, that. Did have another handle right here. So this is the kind of handle. I over straighten this one. This is a garbage one now, but it's 1 1/4. Cut just thick enough so that when you put it in, you can get screw 1 or 2 screws into it. So that will fit there. If it goes straight's the way you want it. This I had set up for a straight T. So anyhow, that is the measurements of this. Again, this you probably want about 1 inch wide. It just needs the controller. As you'll see here, I have this one taped on at the moment, but yeah. tape will come off. So it can sit here, and then it pushes the button. You can hold it like how I like to hold it. I've been finding a little bit of tracking issues with this, but not horrible. And then it holds it. You can come straight vertical if you wanted to. And it holds the button. So, not that you really ever look at that, but yeah. And then this little thingy's on the side. Just a couple of little spins of that bitch. And then we've got that because of this. So it can be here. Shotgun. Long rifles, sniper rifles, your SMGs. Middle if you just want average performance, which doesn't hinder nothing. And then I'm just gonna trim a little bit out of the bottom here, I think, so that when this hits, some of this stuff I had to customize just because of the way that my controller is, my grippy grips. But yeah, so it grabs, and you guys saw how I shoot, so that's nothing abnormal. I wanted something so that moving in contractors, I can move easy. So now I can just be here with this thing and be moving around comfortably, because that's, you know, where it is. And onward, it's more of where you're pointing your gun. But yeah. And then this is Mozart, got pistol out with mags. It is thick for magazines and stuff. That is the shitty part, but yeah. So that hand can go wherever where it grabs that. Like I said, this thing. In my hands, I got the worky, yeah. In my hands, I got the work. Okay, anyhow. So yeah, so I did some stuff to it, as you guys seen, the one day. I was trying to show it off a little bit. Today I think I've got it to. Yeah, if I put it on your face, motherfucker, you off. So, there's that. I think I can hear this thing just being a little too loud. Give me a second. So, there we go. We're gonna go there. We're gonna go there. I know you guys see that. This is all coming to you via mobile. Not that I'm playing from mobile, but you know, from my phone. This shall change soon. Wouldn't mind expanding the viewers a little, you know. Yeah, so loadouts. Let's head over to the range so you guys can kind of see what I've done here. Gonna do that. Save that. Pull this here scar off of my chest here. So anyhow, yeah, like I was saying before, my gun is here. It is attached to my hand. That it's no longer my hand in my grip. There we go. Back in the grip. Good hand thing. Right here is where I grip. So here we go. got it, I think, real comfortable here. If I do anything, maybe it's just twisting this hand a little bit, but outside of that, I am able to grab my gun in a few different varieties here, so I can grab onto this way, which personally I love holding a gun like that, but for this game it makes it really hard because obviously you're using your thumb here. So I'm able to also grip on to my gun right here. So it's I don't know how to do that. There we go. I don't know what's going on here, but my hand doesn't want to do this. There we go. So yeah, so that I'm going to grip over here. Then as soon as it touches, so now I've got that is steady in my sight all the time, no matter where I am at. That part of this thing, I am just absolutely digging. Oh, game changed me. Not bad. So, one more time. With the scope is always the best way to because obviously anybody that's been watching me knows that I'm not a scope user, but what's 4.1 something we're gonna call it because minor modifications at this point. Let's go see how she does in gameplay, shall we? Oh, pretty comfortable. So you'll also see here I added red dot to the AK, which I normally don't do. Only reason why I was kind of thinking about doing this is I'll bring my AK out on the bigger maps where I can have that range weapon. Right. And I just yep, so there's looks gun stock. The other thing I can maybe do is get rid of the elastic band that I have on here holding my much simpler design. So this is the one I've been recently experimenting with, so I have both controllers taped at the moment. I am looking into Velcro or elastic type of something to hold the controllers onto my PVC that I have here. So that's what I've done there for the tape. This is the PVC part. It's just hugging the controller, that way I still grip. Little knuckle grips, like finger grips, just to help grab it. This is from Quick Bending. You can do any kind of warping you need to do with hot water or torch. As you can see, I did not torch with the controller in there. I torched it on its own just to get it hot enough, but you might burn it. So those are two 1 1/4 inch each, all three sides. The lead hand, so this is your trigger. Lead hand can be straight 90 if you wanted to. You don't need this front. It is actually, you could go just with a 90. This piece here I have, this was just a scrap piece of 1¼ inch, and a scrap piece of 1 inch. So I just wanted to test this out. We've got 7¼ for the 1 inch. Two and a half for the 1¼ So as you can see, it's, and then just one screw I think I have in that. That's not even a screw. There's my one screw. And then I have this other piece of 1¼ you could say 3 inches long. And that one is basic. You'll see in the video how it works. So I don't even have my hands. I'm just holding this. Both of these. Trigger hand. Lead hand. Eyes closed. Oh, that was a bad one. Eyes closed. Bad one. Need the mag change. Mag change. Right, that comes back in. So way smaller. There's no point in these even fucking. That doesn't matter. Your hands will just. And then that just slides inside this one. So I'm finding it not too big of a deal. We'll find out how it goes in gameplay, boys. But I might tape these on just for simple fact of not having to hold them. My fingers hurt. But yeah, this now I can throw, change mags without hitting that fucking. You'll just be getting used to this, which I find tilted down. You already know where you're gonna stab yourself. Bam, 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 bang. Alright, so as you can see in the headline, a new gun stock. So how am I moving my hands? See, you can hear. Maybe not because I don't have a good mic right now. But anyhow, yeah. See? Hands move separately, although this is attached. There is some PVC, custom made little grippy here into a T-junction, which theoretically this T-junction could just be a 90 degree. Talk about that later. But yeah, so T-junction with 1¼ pipe with 1 inch inside it, which again, if you can find something smaller that works and it's sturdy, it slides in and out nice and tight, then yeah, do that. But this is what I found at my local hardware store, which is tiny but fuck little town. So yeah, so I got that. It comes up from hand to here, but as I got all mobility, and then this one is attached to another bi-junction, which this one, yeah, you probably wouldn't want to do the 90, and the reason why is this 1 inch tube that is about 7 inches long, maybe, and so here I am in the R world. Just gonna, yeah, see, I've got them now sliding in and out, so you can see they swivel. So the last one I had cut a line and used a screw to stop them from doing this, but after further reviews of playing games, I can stabilize my hands on my own, at least I feel like. So what I have done is made it so that that 1 inch slides inside 1¼ inch attached to this Y junction. That piece is, you know, 2.5 maybe or so. I never measured this. This is all scraps that I had laying around. So just slides inside there. So, let's see if I can. I'm talking away from my phone, so you probably didn't hear all that very well. But yeah, so 1 1/4, 1 inch inside it, Y junction with a handle. I taped my handles or my controllers to it. So both my controllers are taped to these things, but I have full range of motion with both of my hands. Now this hand, like I said, it's got a couple inches of 1 1/4 on it. Did not measure, scraps laying around. I will do a YouTube video on this and my other one in very close. Wow, my finger's broken. Fixed. Wow. Anyhow, don't get too big before you stream, I guess. So anyhow, you'll hear this. That is me connecting, going all the way in, so my hands can swivel. I would put the camera on, but you know, let me stream in the best quality that I can at the current time off of my cell phone. So if you are following, thank you. This is all done through Oculus standalone casting to my cell phone. So this is for the cheap, poor person who just wants to try to get their video games out into the public view. So anyhow, so now I've got my gun stock in my hands. I can grab my gun, I can grab it, and right now I do not have my gun stock attached. However, if I want to, now my gun stock is attached. So here we go. I can swivel it back and forth, which that's not a big problem. I don't mind that as much as that up and down. So here I've detached it. That up and down and trying to hold that steady. So if, say you're in a dire situation, you're here, I don't got a grenade on me right now, but you grab your grenade bomb, you throw it out there, you grab your gun. Somebody's right there, you don't got enough time to attach your gun stock, bang, lay them out, you get that time. See, I'm still practicing, boom, gun stock is now attached. Here we are, back into the pickings. You need to change, so now I need to change this magazine. I can drop, put this in. Before I was hitting the bottom here, right? Now I'm no longer hitting the bottom. Boom. See, I'm getting quicker with that attaching already, and I've literally, what did I make this thing? 45 minutes ago, me loves?
Yeah, about.
45 minutes, come in here, take a couple shots, adjust the guns. So, yeah, so on that note, could probably reconnect this, but anyhow. So on that note, when you come in here you buy a gun stock, you go to your settings, devices, right? You'll turn your physical gun stock on. If you don't have one, then Type A is my go-to for virtual gun stock. Anyways, so then calibrate. I'm sure some people would like more videos of contractors and helping them out. So I will be doing some of that here to come in the future. Then you'll catch it on Wookie on the Tube. If you do not follow my YouTube and you're watching from Twitter, Wookie on the Tube, WOOKIE on the Tube, all spaced out, you know, kind of deal thing. So, anyways, yeah, I got this little bastard. My bad. This little bugger working. Yeah, I do find, as opposed to my last one, this is a lot more comfortable. I'm gonna find it to be already, like here, I'll switch up my loadout here.